Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the CMC show, Candid Melanin Conversations, y'all, where we discuss sports and entertainment, hot topics. Tonight, we have a hot topic for you. Jasmine Crockett, she's a congresswoman on Capitol Hill. She laid into her Republican colleagues the other day because one white gentleman was using the word oppression to describe white men in this country. She wasn't having it. So she laid into him, and more so than laying into the Republican, I think she was really laying into white America. So let's listen to this, and then I'll give you my opinion on the other side.
You consistently said over and over the word oppression, and every time that you said it, it was almost as if I was hearing nails on a chalkboard, because it seems like you don't understand the definition of oppression, and I'd ask you to just refer to Google to help you out. Oppression is the prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment or control. That is the definition of oppression. And so as I sit here as a black woman who practiced civil rights, let me tell you the reason that my colleagues wanted to make sure you understood the same black history that your side of the aisle wants to delete out of classrooms is because you can then misuse words like oppression. There has been no oppression for the white man in this country. You tell me which white men were dragged out of their homes. You tell me which one of them got dragged all the way across an ocean and told that you are going to go and work. We are going to steal your wives. We are going to rape your wives. That didn't happen. That is oppression. We didn't ask to be here. We not the same migrants that y'all constantly come up against. We didn't run away from home. We were stolen. So yeah, we are going to sit here and be offended when you want to sit here and act like, and don't let it escape you that it is white men on this side of the aisle telling us, people of color on this side of the aisle, that y'all are the ones being oppressed, that y'all are the ones that are being harmed. That's not the definition of oppression.
Did she let him have it? Of course she did. Everything she said was true. 100%. Right on. My girl. I love it. Tell the truth and shame the devil, as our people say, right? But she said the prolonged, unjust, and cruel treatment, oppression, right? My question, however, is after 250 years of slavery, after another 100 years of Jim Crow, and another 60 years after the 1965 Civil Rights Bill, why are we still begging, clamoring to be in a system that wasn't meant for us? That's my question. Now, she mentioned the other side of the aisle taking black history out of the schools. This is true. They don't want that. Whose school system is it? Did we have our own once upon a time? Why can't we go back to providing for our own? Is that a question that we should not be asking ourselves? Yes, we had Greenwood. You know, we know what happened there in Oklahoma, outside of Tulsa. But that was then. We have the financial wherewithal. We have the mind. We have the ability to stop begging to be in a system that wasn't created for us. It wasn't created for us. So is that not the definition of insanity? We keep going back doing the same thing over and over again in terms of begging and pleading for justice, which we should have. We all know that we should have it. But we ain't got it. When do you think we're going to get it? Do we have to keep begging for another 410 years? Again, the Constitution wasn't written for us. The justice system wasn't designed for us. If you were questioning that, this year's election should have crystallized that for you. The fact that a man can have a 34 felony conviction and yet he can still run for and win the presidency. This criminal justice system was not designed for us. The school system, we had our own school system. We shouldn't be begging for someone else to include our history. I'm just not getting it. Please help me understand. But anyway, if somebody could jump on and we can have this conversation, I would love it. let's just have a discussion. All right? Peace out, y'all.